And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Chicago Bear football again here. And this is a team that is now at 3-3. 2 straight losses, Charles. Last one, very close one. Very dramatic finish with the New England Patriots 38-31. And we'll see where they go from here.
Yeah, they showed that they can compete with the best in the NFL by taking the Patriots to the limit. How about that Hail Mary at the end? Fell 1 yard short, almost got there. But they'll kick themselves about the loss last week against Miami. That was a chance to capitalize. Plus, Khalil Mack, who's been so dramatic for them on defense, had a bad ankle and couldn't rush the passer with his normal abandon. So the defense, not quite as good as it has been earlier this season. Yeah,
because the first 4 games they allowed 65 points total. Last 2 in those losses, 69. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.